How's it going, family? Welcome back to the channel. So, for all of you Shiba Inu enthusiasts out there, specifically Bone Token holders, you need to know something that is urgent. Bone Token is no longer being minted. Yes, you heard that correctly. Bone Token has been halted from being minted. We'll get into that. But first, let me tell you to go ahead and like this video to spread the word about our channel, and go ahead and subscribe to our channel as well so that you can be sure that you won't miss any content that we put out. Okay, so now that we have that covered, let's move on to this news that just came out about the Shiba Inu ecosystem, specifically the Bone Token. So there was a tweet that was put out by Shiba Swap's official Twitter account, which is Shiba Swap Dex. And that tweet came out and it simply said this. It said, Bone minting update. A transaction to halt the minting will be created approximately at 7:30 p.m. UTC. Furthermore, a 6-hour window for multi-sig approval and a 24-hour time lock will follow. There is no way to time this precisely, so a small amount of over minting is expected. Now, you may be wondering, what is this all about? Like, should I be concerned? So yes and no. So let's get to this. So the reason why you should not be concerned is around the fact that yes, even though Bone Token is going to be halted officially and it will no longer be minted, you should not be concerned because that token is going to be transitioned to the treat token in terms of what you will be getting as a reward for staking your Shiba Inu on ShibaSwap. Now, let's pause there because a lot of you may be new to the Shiba Inu ecosystem, may be new to crypto, and you may be wondering, what is the history of Bone? Well, if we go back in time, back on July the 4th, 2021, which was Independence Day here in the United States, Shiba Inu released its Shiba Swap system. They released their Shiba Swap, which is their online web application to swap tokens, all right, to swap different cryptocurrencies. Now, as a result, they had a feature that was called staking. Now, when you staked your Shiba Inu token, which removed it out of the circulating supply, which caused it to create somewhat of a floor for the pricing structure to kind of level off the pricing volatility for the Shiba Inu token, you were rewarded with a token called Bone. Bone was simply given to you at that time as a reward. At that point, it did not have a value. However, recently it was announced that Bone will be used as the transaction fees or to pay the gas fees for Shiba Inu's blockchain that will be being released sometime in Q4. Now, there is speculation that shibarium will be coming out sometime this month in the month of September 2022, but that remains to be seen. So we're just going to call it Q4 at this point. So we do know that shibarium is scheduled to be released relatively shortly here, bearing no unforeseen circumstances or delays. Now, with the Bone token being used to pay the gas fees on the Shibarium blockchain, you can imagine Bone is going to become more valuable because it's going to be similar to Ethereum's blockchain. So here's a comparison. You have Bone token, which is going to be used to pay the gas fees for the Shibarium blockchain. And then you also have Ethereum, which is in a sense used to pay the ETH fees or the gas fees on Ethereum's blockchain. It's the same thing, guys, just two different blockchains, but it's the same concept. So as a result, Shiba Inu, their ecosystem, the founders or the community leaders there in the community, they basically want to cause the Bone token to be stable at a certain amount of finite number of tokens that have been minted. Now, let's look at an article that talks about this because this is helpful information for you to know. This is an article that was out on cryptobasic.com, the cryptobasic.com, and the article was entitled Shiba Inu's Bone Rewards officially comes to an end as token reaches maximum supply. Now, as we go down, we're not going to read the article, but as we go down, we can see that the Bone total supply has reached 230 million total tokens, in circulating supply. And that was the amount that was agreed upon in terms of actually the amount was 250 million that was agreed upon. But 230 was given out as rewards to people that stake their tokens or people that purchased the token bone. But there have been 20 million that is left in reserves for what are called validators for when the shibarium blockchain comes out. And it's, in a sense, we talk about what validators are in prior videos that we released. So go ahead and subscribe and look at our videos because you learn a lot of information. Now, going back to this discussion, those 20 million tokens out of the 250 million tokens that are minted of bone are reserved for validators. Validators are those entities, trusted individuals that are responsible for basically carrying out the transaction behind the scenes to make sure that the blocks are added to the blockchain, to make sure that your transaction goes through correctly and you receive whatever the transaction is, whatever the tokens you purchase or whatever you sold, those transactions go through. So those are going to be the tokens that are reserved for the validators. Now, you may be asking, why should you be worried? Because we just talked about why you shouldn't be worried. You should be worried only if you don't understand that nothing is changing. So, in a sense, you shouldn't be worried. So, surprise, that's a good thing. Don't be worried. Nothing is really happening that's going to be detrimental to you and your holdings in the Shiba Inu ecosystem. This, in a sense, is just going to add more value to not only Shiba Inu, but also to the Bone token, increasing its value because now it has a utility. It actually has a use case. And so, for all of you individuals out there that got Bone token as a reward for staking your Shiba Inu, congratulations. You have essentially just earned utility on your Bone token. So, this is not financial advice, but this is just telling you the news and telling you facts that Shiba Inu has officially halted any further minting of the Bone token. So that circulating supply has been capped at 250 million tokens. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the crypto stream. Remember to go ahead and like this video. Go ahead and comment in the comment section below. Chime into this discussion. What do you feel about Shiba Inu's future, Shibarium, the future of Bone token, and also maybe the future of the new token that's going to be given as a reward called Treat. Thank you so much for tuning in. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and we'll catch you guys next time. Take care.